Hey guys, welcome to my page. Rachel here on August 10th. How are you guys? I'm great. When you're hopping on, say hi, comment the word fall, and yeah. Let me find myself. There we go. All right, so how is everybody? We're gonna make some cute pumpkins, okay? We have a lot going on here. So we're gonna first start off by painting our stands, okay? Hi guys. Where am I? Yeah, when you're commenting on, comment the word fall, okay? All right, so I'm gonna paint my stands. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, thank you. All right. Just gonna use some black chalk paste here. The first day of school was great. The kids are very tired. They came home and they were just worn out and they were hot and, you know, so we had dinner like right after school or around 4 something. Hi. Hi, Bev. Hi, Gayleen. Who am I missing? Stacy. Good for you, Miss Kathy. I'm so proud of you. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad. Good, good, good. All right, so we're painting the stands, but we're going to make some little standing pumpkins. There's 5 different sizes. So they come with a solid back and then the front piece. So we're going to use a couple different transfers, lots of fall colors. Yeah, so I drank a lot of water today. That was my accomplishment for today. I have been very busy with work today and I didn't even have like a minute to, I should have gotten up and taken a walk, but I was sucked into working. So for those of you that don't know, outside of my crafting business, I also work a full-time job, y'all. And I've been there for 17 years, which I love my job. So yeah, I work from home, which is nice. So I can be here when the kids get home. So I wanted to go ahead and knock these stands out so they can dry. And then we will, hi Annette, we will work on the pumpkins. Thought about painting some of the stands brown, but I just wasn't sure how that would look. So I was like, I'm not gonna take a risk here. I don't know. So if one of y'all grab these and you paint the stands brown, let me know. So these pumpkins are 14 bucks for the set. You get 5 different sizes. They're really pretty and they're all different. I'll show y'all in just a second. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Judy. Okay. A little bit more, and then we'll be done with these. And then we're moving on to our pumpkins. I gotta kind of hurry tonight, y'all. Well, I don't have to like hurry, but I know I've got a lot of painting to do, a lot of chalking to do with my pumpkins. So I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. So I have to get a move on here. Okay. So there's the stands, all right? And I'm just gonna set them right over here on this table and they're gonna air dry. These, okay, so let me show y'all. Let me put this up before I make a big old mess. I'm ready for fall too, y'all. It is blazing hot here. It is awful. Okay, so let me put these together and then I'll show you. There's 5 different ones. Okay, so there's this little cutie here. And this is one of the larger ones. And see at the bottom, there's a little thing here. So we're gonna put them down in the little slits of the stand. Then there's this one. And then there's these two. This one's a little bit taller. That one. And then there's this little cutie. Okay, so all 5 of these, they're just 14 bucks. And they come with the stands. Yes, I'm ready for a break in the darn heat. So, hold on, I lost my comments. There we go. Okay. All right, so I just brought out all the different fall colors. So this one is saffron. And I got Hey Pumpkin. Hey Pumpkin. I brought moss and currant jam. I love this currant jam. I got some Dune. I just don't even know how I'm going to do this. So we're going to roll with it. So I'm thinking between all these colors, see all these colors, we will come up with something. Thanks, Kathleen. Hi, Eileen. Tamara, send me a message. I can certainly make those. I got you, Stacy. I'll add them to your other order. Okay, so I'm going to take all these pieces off. I don't know what color I'm going to do the tops yet. But yes, in the set, all of these, including the stands, 14 bucks, y'all. There's 5 different types of pumpkins. I would say this one's about 6 inches tall from bottom to top. I could be off. I'll give 1 or 2 inches. And then this little small short one's probably 3.5 inches maybe. Okay. So let's add some water to our paste. And again, I don't have a plan for what color, so we're just going to roll with it. It's what I do best. But you know I got to have, let's do this one. You know I got to have at least one that is currant jam. That color is my favorite. So I think, and I need y'all's opinion, I need to paint these up here brown, I guess. Y'all tell me. Yes, it is. For all 5, absolutely. I like to keep my prices reasonable for my customers. Wood cost is very expensive, but I'm really good about using scraps and repurposing my wood. I do not like to waste. So a lot of times what I do is, so like on my big laser, it cuts like really humongous sheets of wood. And sometimes I have, you know, spots that don't have anything that cut on them. So I'll break them off and I'll put them into my small laser, because my small laser has a camera. And like if I put something like this size in it, I can cut on it. My big laser, I leave that for cutting like mass quantities, larger things. And I don't have a camera for that one. So I cut like one whole sheet of stuff at one time. So I like to reuse, reduce, and recycle. These are $14 a set. You get all 5 of them, and they include the stands. So there's 5 sets of stands as well. So if y'all want some, let me know. You can either just comment, hey Rach, I want a set of those, and I'll send you an invoice. If you've never bought from me, then you can either put your email in the comments, or you can send me a message with your email, okay? Deal? So I got Stacy so far. And Miss Eileen, I sent out your standing ghosts yesterday. Gotcha, Kathleen. Hi, Karen. All right, we're gonna do this one green for sure. Y'all, between the standing ghosts, the chunky pumpkins, and there's something else that was crazy. We've been cutting those darn things for days, which is just like the funnest is not a word, but I'm saying it anyways. The best part and the funnest part is seeing what other people like. I had no idea that y'all would like those standing ghosts. I thought it was cute. And it's like, I try to do things that I not only like I try to think about y'all. Like, what are y'all gonna like? You know? That's just really fun for me to know, like, and be shocked, you know, about what other people are gonna like. How'd I miss the chunky pumpkins? Oh, I've had chunky pumpkins forever, Miss Sandy. Hold on, I gotta make a note here. So I saw Stacy. Hold on, because I'm gonna lose these comments, and then I'm gonna be like, let's see. One moment. Okay, so Stacy times 2, and then Miss Kathleen times 2. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just making notes here. And Lynn times 1. And Miss Eileen times 2. Yeah, I have like 3 different types of different chunky pumpkins. So let me post my Etsy link down below. And you can grab them from Etsy. Actually, comment cutouts, okay? And if you want the chunky pumpkins, they're on my Etsy shop. But for the rest of you, I'll just shoot you an invoice. Okay. Here we go. This one, let's do one of these colors here. Let's do saffron. Wait. That is, yeah, that's saffron. And there, I just picked up the brush that has the black on it, y'all, and look what I did. Bad Rachie. Bad Rachie. Let me get a different brush. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just had to, you know, do a quick little pivot here. Yes, I have like over 800 items on Etsy, y'all. 800. Lots out there. All right, there's that. Okay, let's see. Let's do one. We can do one in the Dune color. So y'all, the color of the month is sold out. The nominee color, which is the metallic gold, it's sold out in 10 days, but your girl here got a whole bunch of extra. So I will be putting those in my future live sale, and y'all can grab those then. No, it was just on the couple of live sales ago. Oh, I need this color. Just gonna spray my brush a little bit. Spray. So tomorrow night is our live sale. I have some like very old, not very old, but very retired Chalk Couture surfaces. I probably have about 10 different ones that I'm going to be bringing out tomorrow from the archives, I like to call it. So y'all want to be there because I know people have been wanting like the burlap board. I have some of those. All kinds of stuff. I have 250. Okay, just send me a message and I will take care of you. Okay, now what am I missing here? Okay, I need to do the black. I need another paintbrush. That's what I need. I need another paintbrush. So I got these on Amazon. These are great. This size right here, they're kind of like a medium size. I've been buying the larger ones on Amazon, but I found these and I'm like, these are great for like small spaces and such. Okay, do I paint these brown or green? Y'all help me here. These right here. What color do I paint those? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't like how this one turned out. This one that's Dune. It looks terrible. So I'm gonna paint over it. And guess what? We're gonna have two of them that are current jam, because this doesn't do it for me. Just doesn't do it for me. So that looks better. Okay, so I am going to use a transfer as well. Actually, two different transfers, two patterns. So we'll just do one-on-one there. Combo of brown and green. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So we've got the moss, and I have bark here. I know y'all can't really see that. Stacy, that's fine. You can send me a message and let me know what you want to order, and I probably have it. Barbara, these are $14 for the set of the 5 pumpkins, the standing pumpkins. They also come with the stands as well. So there's 2 stands per pumpkin, and you just layer them, which I'll show y'all that in a minute. All right, so we're just going to use bark. I guess this is the brown stem part here. And then the rest will be the green. That makes sense. That makes sense, Kim. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. No. Oh, you know what? I need to paint it on here because that's not going to show. Because look, that's going to cover it. Duh. Okay, now the next question is, what color do I paint all the covers for these? Help me out, y'all. I'm thinking like black or white. What do y'all think? I need help. Black or white? Or a different color? Or even like green on here. For this one. So this is how it would look. So what color do I paint the top? Let me know what you think. I'm going to get the black back out because I'm thinking maybe I paint black on tops of some of these. Some of y'all, one of y'all have better tell me how I need to do this here. I need help. Okay, while we're doing that, we're gonna chalk on this one. Brown on bottom, green on top. Okay, black, yeah. Rotate the colors. Okay, there you go, Julie. I was thinking that too. So I'm gonna use this transfer. This is part of a 4 pattern transfer. I can't remember the name of it, but if you comment fall, you'll get a link to my chalk site and you'll be able to see it. You know what? This one I'm going to do white. I think it'll stand out. Y'all, since I started taking my new wellness plan, or doing my new wellness plan, I have so much more energy. Like my sister noticed, she's like, girl, you're on fire. I'm like, well, I gotta have a lot of energy to take care of these kids. So I need energy. And it, you know, for me, like I don't like to take medicine and I don't like to feel jittery or anything like that. So like, I'm the type that will be sick and I let it go for too long and then it blows up to something else. Oh, that's a good idea, Allison. That is a good idea. Maybe like this June. Anyway, so I was afraid that when I started this wellness program, because like there's some things that like kind of give you energy, that I'd feel jittery, and I don't, which is like, thank goodness. I do not like that at all. Okay, I like your idea here. So let's go ahead and paint the top of this one cream. Or, yeah, let's do that. I would say this is a cream color, this Dune. It's kind of an off-white, maybe. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, I think this is gonna look good. I did not care for it when it was on the actual pumpkin that I painted, but I'm kind of liking how this is gonna look with the currant jam. So kids had a good first day of school. 2 hours in of them being in school, I get an email from the nurse, and I'm like, oh no, let it begin. And it's like, I saw her name in the email, and it's like I instantly, like, my heart starts racing, because it's one of those things where you don't know what happened, right? Well, she had just sent me an email. Zoe was at recess and she bumped her head. It was, you know, not a big deal. She was fine. But if there's ever like a head bump or something, the school, you know, lets you know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to put that girl in a bubble. But yeah, she was all good. But it was just like, I saw the email come through and I was just like, oh no. I think that's going to look good. Okay, so then I'll do that top part here in a minute. Okay, so I think I'm going to take, I think it was Julie's advice, and rotate the colors. And I think this one needs to be currant jam. Can y'all tell I love the currant jam color? It's my jam. Get it? I've got the jokes today. But it was really nice to be able to work at home without the kids at home. It was a very productive day. Not that they bother me too much, you know, during the day when I'm working, but there's a lot of them and they always need something. So, we've had a lot of togetherness. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cute. All right, next is gonna be this one. This one. Oh, I closed all these. What am I thinking? Some water. Okay. Got it all over me, y'all. All right, so if you want some of these pumpkins, you can just simply in the comments say, hey, I want a set of those pumpkins, or 2, or however many you want. And they're 14 bucks. You get all sizes and the stands. Easy as that. Hi, Autumn. And if you've never bought from me before, you can just drop your email in the comments, or you can send me a message. Whatever is easier for you. I've got some clumpy paste, and I'm just going to take this baby wipe and clean it off the back, because the minute I set it down, I could tell it's making a mess. Okay. Lots of moving parts here. I agree, Julie. All right, so we did the cream colored one. We've got this one for that. I know, I like that one too. And I'm also wanting to do this transfer. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, we'll do it on this one. And then the other little ones can just be the solid color. There we go. So this is the, oh gosh, Argyle pattern maybe? something like that. And I'm just using my shirt to fuzz. This one has been used a few times, so it's not that sticky. Bam. All right, squeegee, and I think I'll use Dune maybe. I'm very indecisive today, if y'all can't tell. Too many choices. When I've got too many choices, it's never good. Same thing for kids. You give them too many choices, it's not going to go over well. Like with my kids, I'm like, do you want this or that? And it just works out better. You know, I paint with the chalk colors a lot. I mean, there's very rare like times where I go live and do a project that I only use paint. I mean, sometimes I do, but not a lot. I love the Chalk Couture products. I love to promote them. I love all the paste colors and all the new stuff coming out. There's another launch next month. But yeah, this is what I prefer to do. Like last night I used some chalk and some paint because I needed a green color. Oh, I like that. That turned out really cute. I'm just putting this over here and I'm spraying it to keep it wet. So when I'm ready to clean it, it'll be ready. All right, spray in the bark again because I need to finish these. Yeah, Sandy, and I've actually voiced my opinion to Chalk about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And they actually, so a lot of the pattern transfers used to be just the size D, which is the 18 by 18, and it's huge, right? So now they're doing it to where you get a size D, but you get 4 patterns, which I love because I just cut mine into 4 and then I use the patterns, you know, for whatever. And I like it. So kind of gives you, and then like the demask pattern that we have out right now, that one's a size C. So they listen to us. Like if we give suggestions like, hey, our customers would really like this, they listen. Now it may take them a while because, you know, they probably already have like the next launch planned out and all, you know, have chosen all of this stuff. So it, you know, it takes time, but Chalk is really good about listening to us designers who are, you know, up there and all that. Okay, this is the cream one, yes. So let me get this brush and spray it because now we're gonna do green. Yes, Arlene, I'm live now. Hi, Lou. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Wanda. You sure do, Miss Arlene. All right, that one's done. Let's do this one. Yeah, it's kind of a saying. Can't remember exactly what it says, but it's really cute. And it also, club members now get an accessory that comes with the transfer. And, it's a chalkable shape again for next month. Most of the months will have a chalkable shape, and which is awesome because you don't have to pay additional money for that. Like you're getting a heck of a deal because you're getting a free item basically. Because they used to just do the transfer, the paste, and then one squeegee if you're a new member. But now they're giving you an accessory as well, which is awesome. But I don't remember what it says, but it's really cute. Okay, that is done, that's done, that's done. So these two need something. Yes, I love the add-on too, and I appreciate Chalk doing that without raising the price. That's always awesome too. All right, there's that. Okay, so this pumpkin, this top is going to be this color. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for sprinkling. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Appreciate it. So if y'all want to comment fall, you can do that. It'll take you to a link to all my things. My Chalk site, my Etsy site. All the info. And if you want a set of these pumpkins, they're 14 bucks, and you get five pumpkins, and they're front and back, okay? And then the stand. So it's a pretty good deal, if I must say so. Okay, that one goes on that. So this needs to be. So if you want a set of these pumpkins, you can just comment, hey Rachel, I want a set of these pumpkins. And if you've never bought from me, just drop your email in the comments. This one needs to be green. And I'm just doing random colors, kind of as I see fit here. And this green I'm using is moss, which is a great fall color as well. Hey Kelly, how are ya? All right. Hopefully we didn't miss any pieces here. We'll find out as we start to glue everything. Okay, let me put the lids on stuff here. That lid does not go with that. It doesn't fit. Do me a favor, y'all. Sprinkle the video, which means hit the share button. Spread the love with your friends, your church friends, your co-workers, your neighbors. I would greatly appreciate it. This goes here, maybe? No. Here's the right lid. This one's a different size jar, so I'll get it together one day. Here we go. That one and that one, and then this one. And then the white. Thank you, Sandy. Okay. One at a time. No, so I used a transfer. One of them is the Argyle pattern, and the other one is, it's called Force Something Patterns. I can't remember the name of it. But if you comment, if you comment fall, you'll get a link to my shop. And you can check those out. I thought about doing like a decoupage with a napkin or something, but I was like, no, I think I want to just do like some solid colors and the transfers. And this glue doesn't want to come out tonight. I think it's gotten a little bit dry in there. Leopard print would be cute too. That would be very cute with like brown and white maybe. I don't know. When I think of leopard print, I also think of like pink and black. Okay, this glue is not being nice to me. I think there's a piece stuck. So hold on, let's see if I have any more. One moment. Got some. Oh, there's some right here too. Sorry, y'all. I left the lid undone and I think some air got in it and it dried. Like in the lid, so. I just need to get like a little needle and stick it through there. It'll be fine. Woo, it's coming out quick. Don't need a whole lot here. And don't get on your fingers like I usually do. Because then you won't be able to get it out of there. Oh, this is cute. I love this. Very cute. Look, number one. Let that dry. No, that doesn't go with that. Goes with this one. Cuteness. They had a great first day. They were really tired and cranky when they got home. And starving and, you know, like when they walk in the door, it is like a blast. Like they like a blast through the front door. Like, I'm starving, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. But they had a really good day. They've got some really great teachers. And we know a lot of the teachers because the kids have been going there for a long time. And Xander actually has a teacher that Bella had. And just really good. It's wonderful. This is William and Bella's last year at elementary school. They're in 6th grade, which is very crazy to think about. It's like, you know, they're still my babies, and I'm like, I just can't imagine them going to middle school where there's mean kids and, you know, it's just different. But I know they'll adapt. I felt the same way when the girl, my older girl, started going to, you know, middle school, and now they're in high school. I thought the same way about them, but, you know, they adapted just fine. Makes them grow up fast. Yeah, so here's our pumpkins, okay? So I don't want to lift them up because they're still drying. So here's the pumpkins, and now we're going to get the stands and work through those because we need to put them together. So, ooh, hold on, I just dropped one. Okay, so we have different sizes, and so what we're going to do, like this goes for one pumpkin. This one will go together, and we're going to glue them on top of each other. So you get 2 because so the slot can go down as far as it needs to be stable. Yeah, so very excited. I was really excited to make these. I was going to do one, like I said, with decoupage, but I decided not to. You have almost 2 graduated. Yeah, you have 2 seniors. Are they twins, Kelly? Yeah, my oldest is a senior, and so Andrea is a senior, Savannah is a sophomore. And it's funny because they saw each other today at school. And then William and Bella are 6th grade. Yours and bonus, gotcha. And then Xander and Zoe are 2nd grade, which is crazy. Like, it seems like it's taking Xander and Zoe forever to grow up. But then again, it's like, okay, they were just pre-K the other day. So Xander and Zoe would be in 3rd grade this year, but their kindergarten year was the COVID year, and it was a hot mess. And I wanted them to experience the, like, first day of kindergarten and what it's like to be in kindergarten. And they just, all the kids did not get that when it was the COVID year because it was online and it was like a big hot mess. I'm sorry, but they were 5 years old and the school wanted them to sit down on Zoom. Yeah, right. I was like, that's going to last about 5 minutes. And it did. I was like, this is not working. So I decided, which their birthday is kind of later in the year. So it worked out better because I felt like they would have forever been behind, if that makes sense. So I made that decision to hold them back a year and let them have a new start after the COVID year. And oops, I didn't glue that one. And it was the hardest decision, but it was also the best decision. I'm glad I made that decision. Hi, Bambi. Y'all, this glue is sticking to my fingers, which is not good. You can tell it works because it's like literally sticking my fingers together. Anyways, so let's give that a second. But here's this one. Hi, Mary. Okay, so I think these will just go on any of them. Like, I don't think the bottoms are any longer on any of the others, but like we need to put the bigger pumpkin in here because I wouldn't want to put it in a little stand. Let's see. Oh, these are stinking cute. My day with the kiddos gone was very productive. Got a lot of work done. Yes, Arlene, it does. I feel like my fingers are going to be crusty forever. So if y'all want some of these are $14 for the set. And you get all 5 of the pumpkins, the cutouts. Hold on, these need to go in the back. Okay, wait. Let me get this situated here. And every time I turn around, the glue is sticking to me. Can y'all see those? I really want y'all to see this one. Okay, what do y'all think? I think they turned out really good. These were fun to make. You could use a napkin to do decoupage. You could use, like I did, a transfer. Lots of things. So if you want some, just say, I want 1 set or I want 2 sets and I'll send you an invoice, okay? $14, you get all 5 and the stands. So just drop in the comments, I want some, or I want 1 set or 2 sets or whatever, okay? If you've never bought from me before, then drop your email in the comments or send me a message with it and I'll send you an invoice. Okay, Arlene, I got you. Okay, hold on, let me make a note. Let's see, Arlene wants 2 and Melissa wants 1. Y'all, this glue is really a problem right now. It's getting everywhere. Okay, Arlene 2, hold on. Arlene 2, Melissa. Richardson 1, Annette 1, Miss Roberta 1, Cynthia Holmes. Hi, Miss Cynthia. Thanks, Melissa. Got you, Arlene. Hi, Miss Joyce. All right, so I have Joyce, Lou, where'd the comments go? Cynthia, Roberta, make sure I got this right. Miss Annette, Melissa, Arlene wants 2. And then earlier on I had Miss Eileen, Lynn, Kathleen, and Stacy. Okay, y'all. All right. I hope you'll have a fabulous evening. Got you, Deborah. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, right here on this page. All new cutouts, never seen before. They're not on my Etsy shop. Y'all are going to freaking love what I've got lined up, okay? So come on tomorrow night because there's some really cute stuff that you can use for gifts, Christmas, fall decor, farmhouse stuff, you name it. And I'm really excited to show y'all. All right, y'all. Hope y'all have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? Bye.